Hi, thanks for coming by. Today I just want to share with you on what life has been like since the last time I was on YouTube. I took a much needed break. At the time I was honestly overwhelmed, especially with school. Uh, just to bring you into what life has been like and allow you to pick my mind and my heart on a few things, the things I'm thinking about. First, school has been okay. No, I'm lying. School has been busy and more hectic than it's ever been. Yesterday I was actually having lunch with one of my girls, and I think just talking to her made me realize that it's actually so normal to get overwhelmed with school, campus life. It's not even about the campus life in general, just the school work. And I don't know about other courses, so I don't want to say that it's particular courses only, but I know for myself, my course can be quite engaging. We have a lot of practical sessions. It really takes so much of your time and, oh gosh, energy and all your mental capacity, and our exams are way. So yeah, it was quite a semester. But I'm glad it's over, and I'm now in my fourth year. I'm going to be finishing campus next year and hopefully graduate. Though there was a strike earlier, there's a lecturer strike earlier this year, which pushed us a semester behind. So between around July and September, when I should have been doing my attachment, I did the semester I missed when the lecturers were on strike. And then now that has of course pushed my attachment down as to do to next year, and I have two attachments. We call them practicums. So I have two practicums and each is 3 months. So I'm literally gonna do a whole 6 months continuously. I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm just gonna prepare my mind. By the time I get there, I'm gonna be okay. I hope, I pray. Yeah, so school has been so busy. The other thing, in May I lost an uncle that I really love. That was a big blow. Last year when I lost my granddad, it was my first experience with loss. My first direct experience with loss, because earlier the people that I've lost, my relatives that I've rested, I was so young, and not as much having an actual relationship with them. Yeah, plus it's just some things that you get to face head on once you become an adult, or just in your conscious mind when you grow up. And before I lost my granddad, that was my biggest fear, was losing someone I love. I used to feel like I don't have the capacity to handle losing someone I love, and of course that's something that many of us really don't even want to think about. I'm one of those people who love deep. I love hard, and I used to feel like my heart is just going to tear apart if I lose someone. Already when someone I love is in a period of pain, it just breaks me. So I used to feel like I don't have the capacity to handle that, until I did. I faced loss head on, and at that point in my life I learned a lesson that I will honestly never forget, and that's the fact that there is literally no pain in this life that God cannot heal. Like, none at all. God can heal every single pain, every single mountain in your life. God is much bigger than it. And that is so, I don't know, it shows me the power of God and the power of who I believe in, because He healed my heart. I've seen Him heal my mom, my entire family, my auntie and my cousins who lost their dad. My auntie, the husband, my cousins, their dad. I just feel it's an everyday thing, but it's so powerful, just going through even those whatever kind of moments with God. So yeah, the third update is I actually had quite a major update in my life happen earlier this year, which I will share in due time. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of a public life, because I'm in ministry, public ministry, through my music and writing, and so whatever happens, whatever major things happen in my life, either way, they'll just find their way out. So meanwhile, before they do, I'm just gonna enjoy the discretion, and yeah, definitely gonna share with you the much I can, or the much that's necessary, in due time. But I really thank God. He answers prayers, and He truly does exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask or think. I'm learning to, I don't want to say balance, because I figured there's really no such thing. It's all about, at that particular moment, what is your priority, and you go for it and you do it. Because there's nothing really like balance. You can't really be able to equally distribute your energy into everything, and distribute equal amount of energy into everything. So it's mostly about priorities, and I'm in a place in my life where I have a very strong drive and urge and force within me to get so much more out of life, because I realize that life has so many facets to it. I mean, each of us have so many, each of us has so many facets to them, and you know, case in point, I am a singer, I'm a writer, I'm a songwriter, I do mentorship here and there, I'm a nutritionist student and nutritionist and dietetic student. Why am I mixing up my words? And as it pertains to family and friendship, you know, I have relationships in my life that, you know, require of me in one way or another. So I mean, there's so much to life, and you can't really enclose yourself to a particular facet alone, because then your life is not well balanced. And I think at the end of the day, you want to die empty, like Miles Monroe said. You want to explore the much there is to who you are. And I learned about myself one thing. My inner world is very rich. I spend so much time by myself, thinking, creating, and everything. And the downside to that is the fact that when I crash good. You know, I get overwhelmed, and it becomes, the feeling overwhelms me, and I can just sink into that deep end. But I'm having this, I really just want to build, I'm praying and asking God to build the capacity within me to handle as much. And the Bible says that David encouraged himself in the Lord. It's so easy to rely on outward motivation and affirmation, but I think it's a powerful thing to have a rich capacity within yourself to just push yourself and get yourself going, no matter where you are and how you feel. So I'm in a place in my life where I'm like, I want so much more. I want to be able to do my ministry the best I can, and still get my degree, and still be very present for the people in my life, and have fun and explore things that are not really a gift to me, but I'm just like, what will I lose trying to skydive? Not really skydive, but there's no way I'm ever going to skydive. But yeah, just exploring the beauty of life, traveling, all those things, the best way possible, just for the purpose of living life whole and living a rich life. So yeah, that's my place, and I just like to encourage you watching, move, just make a step after another, do what you need to do, explore, open yourself up, open your mind up, read, research, grow. And I think more than anything, you want to desire to grow and grow and grow, and get so much more out of life every day, to grow in your spiritual walk, to do well in everything you put your hands into. I know there's an English, I don't know if it's a proverb or what, this thing about being a jack of all trades and a master of none. I believe to an extent it's very true, because again, you can't take too much and expect to do excellently on all of them. But I richly believe in the ability to do the much you can and be able to just do it all well. Because I mean, what's life about? You can't really just enclose yourself into one thing, and so it just depends on where you're at in life and how, how, how possible it is to be able to do all whatever it is you want to do all together at a particular time. At some point, of course, you priorities may push you into just one particular area or two, but as much as you can, just make the best, balance life out. I believe wholesome living just gives you a great sense of fulfillment. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. That's what life has been like. I'm gonna see you next week. So meanwhile, have a good one. Thank you. Mwah.